I'm in the bed. I'm ready to go home and do the work. Oh, way on there. Say hi.
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
Hello? I think you guys got a new band happening here. Hey guys! Oh, there you go, huh? All right.
I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
It's Wednesday in Beesman.
Yes, sir. What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. I wasn't expecting that. I thought we were just going to look at Jay's nostrils for.
You are.
Yeah. There we go.
Right here.
I
Nice.
just realized she's wearing a McDonald's t-shirt underneath that Michael Jackson jacket.
Is she?
Really?
I never realized that.
I thought it was a.
For the bus. Shama, you know it. I'm in the bed. I'm ready to go home and do the work. Oh, way on there. Say hi.
Is that a McDonald's arches?
I see the arches on there. Tell them somebody sent you. It says on there, right?
Oh, okay.
I think it'll be like a Pepsi shirt or something, considering MJ almost lost his wig because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How's it going, boys?
Wednesday at Beesman's.
Yes. Great thumbnail, Jay. Nice job. Kurt looks amazing. Like
Early 90s.
Jay looks like a twat like usual, but Kurt looks amazing.
Jay looks like a dong.
All
Right.
wrong.
Fucking neck. Look at that thing.
All right. Pencil neck.
I've never seen that movie.
Really?
No?
I've seen clips of it, but I haven't seen it from, beginning to end.
Hmm.
Aren't they insurance guys?
I forget what the reason is.
I haven't seen the movie in a while.
I thought it was just, well, they might be insurance guys, but I know they worked for his company. They were going to his place for the weekend or something, right?
In the Hamptons.
And then he dies, and they're like, well, we got to fucking have this party.
Yeah.
How long would they be in jail for if they actually did something like this?
Depends on how did he die?
Just a heart attack,
Heart
right?
attack. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't go to jail.
Well, no, if you're keeping them, pretending to keep them alive so you could have a party.
Is there a law that says when someone dies, you must report it immediately? I think once they're dead, they're dead. Fucking life's over.
There's got to be something.
I think there's something. Yeah. You have to report it. But also, there's some people who keep collecting like Social Security benefits and
Yeah, like the government.
pensions and shit like that, where like, oh, yeah, just don't report their death.
Yeah, and they keep grandma in the fucking the garage freezer for 8 years.
Spray your skin down with Pledge furniture polish to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Like Ted Williams.
Ted Williams or Ted Bundy?
Both.
Ted Williams, the Rocket.
What's the under over of Jimmy Biter rocking a parental advisory skull cap right now?
Well,
Yeah.
his avatar, he's got one.
Of course he does.
These lights are too bright. I
I
gotta
love,
turn them down.
I love Biter. He's the man, and he's a good guitarist.
Point him down.
Fucking, this is probably why I'm going blind, because these fucking white lights right here, right here.
Yeah.
See, well, you don't have to stop fucking. There you go. I should wear those.
I look like Ed DeBrildo.
Debrildo. See, EVH Con is over. It's got to be Debrildo Con from now on. Show up the Debrildo Con, and then the weekend after is fucking Cheeks Con.
Bring your collection.
What collection?
Dildos.
And dead bodies that have been in the freezer for the past 8 years.
The freezer.
Speaking of dead bodies, Johnny Bean's going live tonight.
I can't fucking believe it.
Yep.
Promoting some super duper chats with Gunner. They have 9 people currently watching because I'm looking at it.
Yeah, Russell Wilson died, so they're collecting money for Johnny's bank account.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
Really?
Interesting.
How many Beach Boys songs could you name, Brian?
1.
Good Vibrations. Speaking of
2.
the real, though.
2. What's that? Like that song Kokomo? Kokomo Sexual?
Remember that shit?
Yeah, it came out in the 90s, right? It was like their comeback album.
No, that was like the late 80s.
Was it the late 80s?
Yeah, because I think I still lived in New Jersey, and that shit was like 88, 87.
Aruba.
Key Largo,
Jamaica.
Montego. Ooh, I wanna. Why don't we go? And then something. Baby, why don't we go?
To Kokomo Sexual.
88. Jay's on it.
Yeah, man, don't fuck with me. See, that's the benefits of moving throughout your childhood, because there's a timeline that really fucking starts to sink in with music and movies. I remember I was in 6th grade when that shit came out in New Jersey, and then I was so far behind that when we moved to New York, I went back to 5th grade.
So you have like timelines of when you moved,
Yep.
just integrated into your brain.
Yeah. What is that? Irene Triplett was the last recipient of an American Civil War pension. She received $73.13 a month from the Veterans Affairs 150 years after the war ended. She died. Man, damn. Not bad.
Tom, where do you get this shit from?
Yeah, right? Well,
That's
he
awesome.
died twice, so he knows.
Yeah.
It's true.
He would know.
It's like, speaking of something like that, one of the coolest videos I've seen on YouTube, I might have talked about it before, was a show in like the 50s or early 60s.
Thanks, Zach.
Where basically there's like 3 judges. I guess they're celebrity judges, and then you bring up some person. So there was like a host brings up an old man, and they ask him questions, and they try to figure out why is this old man here? What's the significance of him?
Mhm.
Basically, so this was like 1956 or 57 or something like that. He is the last like known person to see Abraham Lincoln alive. It was fucking awesome.
Wow. I thought John Wilkes Booth was one. No.
He was in the theater.
No, John Wilkes Booth was the last to see the fully intact skull of Abraham Lincoln. That's what it was.
There's an awesome book that I read by our boy Bill O'Reilly. It's called Killing Lincoln. It's literally about the last 2 weeks of John Wilkes Booth's life and Abraham Lincoln, and it talked all about like everything with the assassination, what happened after. Fucking awesome. I'd highly recommend it. It has nothing to do with politics.
Can't wait to get it.
It's just a really, really cool book.
Can't wait for Brian to send one to each and every one of you watching right now.
40,000.
Yes. So
Jay used to have a Abe Lincoln avatar on his.
Is that loud? That feels very loud right now.
Look at all the people here tonight.
Your cans are hot.
Well, my Roadcaster works right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. Last week, my Roadcaster was like acting the fool during the whole show.
acting
And then
the
it just fucking disconnected in the past few moments of the show during Beesman's favorite section.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna have a couple extra videos for tonight because we have 2 that we haven't seen yet from last week.
Beesman and I skimmed out quick.
Yeah.
we're like, all right, we're out.
Yeah, when I couldn't get my shit to turn back on, I went on my phone and I went to the fucking show and it was already over. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers just left.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
Good deal. So what's new and exciting in the land of make believe, boys? What's going on?
well, I will say that did you guys ever go and get gas? And
Today.
they have those little buckets with the fucking windshield washer fluid in there, and they have the thing that you scrub the shit. So anyway, filling up the Civic. This was last week. I actually meant to mention it on last week's show, but I fucking forgot.
His Roadcaster went tits up.
Yeah, so filling the tank, and there, I go over and there's a bunch of dead bugs on the windshield. Everybody that drives in South Carolina knows that in the summertime, there's going to be a lot of dead insects on your windshield.
Yeah.
So I go in, I look, and there's only, there's not much liquid left in the thing. But I'm like, fuck it, whatever. My windshield's dirty as shit. I don't feel like getting a car wash right now. So fuck it. I'll just use this for the meantime. Dude, I get in there, get it out. I start doing the windshield. And all of a sudden I'm like, man, it smells like a fucking garbage truck. Dude, they must have not changed that washer fluid in fucking a decade. It
probably just kept adding to it.
Dude, it was absolutely disgusting.
Think about how many thousands of dead bug particles are in that fucking thing, rotting away in the heat.
Yeah,
in South Carolina,
dude. So,
let alone a homeless guy jerking off in the reservoir.
Well, I did that too.
As Brian would say, in the vessel.
Yeah. Vessel. So by the time I realized it, it was all over the windshield.
Oh,
so,
and then your vent for your air conditioner is right below the windshield.
So guess what I had to do? I'm trying to avoid getting a car wash. So I had to go, dude. I got in the car and I'm like, oh my God, it fucking stinks.
Oh.
So I went right to Mr. Scrubble Bubbles, or whatever the fuck the SpongeBob ripoff place is down here.
Mr.
And it
Scrotum?
was what?
Mr. Scrotum?
Mr. Scrotum. Yeah. So it was fucking awful. And like when you smell something that bad, it gets embedded in your nostrils, especially me, So yeah, it was fucking gross.
You should have said something to the gas station people, even though they don't give a fuck.
What are you gonna say at that point? Hey, go change. You owe me a car wash. What am I gonna say?
Sector 7 of Jay's nostril.
Yeah, at least
over here it's fine, but right here.
Yeah.
At least rinse that thing out. I mean, John DeShane, he's in the chat. He used to work at a gas station in high school. Did you clean that shit out, John, or did you let it marinate?
Just marinate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was gross. But it literally smelled like a garbage truck. Like any kind of nasty shit that you could imagine. Yeah. It was mixed in there.
You ever get behind it? Every day he says he would change it. Look at that. He's a good old boy.
Yep.
You ever get behind a garbage truck and it's like leaking?
Mm-hmm.
And the shit stinks?
Yeah. What it smelled like.
Terrible. It
was disgusting.
Oh, take a fucking gander here.
Dude, I updated my Roadcaster and now all the sounds are like blazing loud.
I don't think it's the Roadcaster, Jay. I think it's your playback setting because it sounds normal to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
How big is it? How big is it?
Doesn't sound too loud?
No.
How
Brian?
big is it?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
What about this one? What about this one?
Oh, fuck yeah.
See, that one sounds low now.
Yeah, it's low.
That one does.
That one was always cranked. All right.
Well, Brian, we have 47,000 people in here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Is that better?
And Jay, do it again.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Well, Jay's fiddle fucking around with his Roadcaster. I'm going to make a quick announcement. Over the past 6 months, everyone in the chat has been asking. I figured we'd address it tonight. The one, the only Caleb is no longer part of Under the Bus. About 3 years ago, he was a pivotal part of launching this thing, doing the weekly show. A lot of shit's changed in his life, including losing his home to that fire, which was a crazy tragedy. But in the meantime, we thought it wasn't fair to ask him, hey, when are you coming back? Are you going to come back? Did you get a computer? Do you have a camera? We kind of just let him do his thing. And finally, Jay and I talked to him last week, and he just didn't really feel it was a good time for him to insert himself back in the show and try to put on a fake smile. I I don't know what he's going through. I've never experienced what Caleb has experienced, but we will trudge on without him. And I want to personally thank Caleb for hanging out with us for the last 2.5 years. It was fun.
Well, 2.5 years plus, because we go back before this channel.
Exactly. So we're gonna continue on without him. He's always in our thoughts, but you guys are stuck with the three of us moving forward.
And also, like Kurt said, we're gonna move on without him. But there might be a Saturday here or there or sometime where we get the old band back together. We do a one-off. Maybe Paul jumps in with us too, and we have a fun. We have a fun time. So
Michael the Captain Smith.
The captain, everybody, is the captain.
So anyway, just thought I'd let everyone know. I notice in the chat at least once a week someone asks, "Where's Caleb? Did Caleb get fired? Did he quit?"
Fired.
Yeah. So we do this thing for fun, which we said a million times. And if it's not fun to come on because you're dealing with other shit in life, why do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Mikey.
Agreed.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll see another EVH police. I mean, that kind of sucks that we might not, but
that was one and done, fucking canceled.
That was fun though.
Yeah,
Almost
it was cool.
A lot of trouble.
Cool to start the channel with Caleb, and he did a lot initially. So yeah, thanks Caleb, and hope everything goes well with you.
Yeah. So everybody quit asking.
Yeah, god damn it.
See, like KXM Rock says, quit asking. So I guess we'll be updating some stuff pretty soon.
What's up, guys? Hey.
That is awesome. That's a great clip.
That is.
So anyway, thanks for letting me get it off my chest.
Get it, baby.
Sorry, I'm getting a text message. I'll respond to that later. Is Leo coming back? People have been asking about that as well. Still on the fence. He's still on the fence about that.
Is he still alive?
I think he is. I think he's on Johnny's stream right now. If you guys want to hop over there and say hi to him, everyone just hop into Johnny's chat and just say hello, Leo.
Rest in peace, Brian Wilson.
Yes.
You have to super chat if you want to say that, though.
You have to. He needs 5 super dupers so he can go live tomorrow at Guitar Center.
Live.
And not buy anything.
We can get a tee. You can go to fucking Walmart and stand there with a white jacket on, take a picture, and then put it back on the rack.
Hashtag influencer.
Hashtag fucking I have 50,000 keys on my key ring. I live in a hut. That's fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. I like this, Jay. I've had a few. This is 2 Wednesdays in a row, boys, where I fucking forgot I had a show.
A couple bowls of loudmouth soup.
Yeah. I'm like, Jeannie, you want a beer? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, fucking start drinking. I'm like, oh shit, that's right. I do have a show tonight. All right. Well, it's too late now.
Yep. We'll have Jason Lee fill in for you.
Jason Lee Hannon. Shit.
What's new in your world of make-believe, Brian? You ask us every single week. It's our time to ask you.
Well, more important things. Nick is gifting another one this week.
The frivolity rules with
the
Nick.
Nibbler.
Oh.
Should that be the when somebody gifts a
You need to get the other one where it's like Hogan.
I have a lot of them on here. It's just a running thing.
Hulk Hogan! Hulk Hogan! Do you, Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan! For Hulk Hogan! I come, Hulk Hogan! Everything Hulk Hogan! I come Hulk Hogan. You have lived, Hulk Hogan. Now, Hulk Hogan, as we Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan.
That's only halfway done.
The best would be, Jay, if you put that on your phone as your ringtone when you get a text, and then always have the audio on all day.
Only Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Whoa, this just in.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Nick Hogan.
Mike Emoji.
Mike, I almost fucked it up.
Maggie Mojo.
Where'd it go? Thanks, Kurt, Jay, and Boner. The new holy
Triumvirate.
What's that?
It's back in the day during like the Roman Empire. They had the 3 Roman emperors, the Triumvirate, where they ruled Rome.
The Trinity.
The Roman war helmet.
His name is Mikey Mojo, and he supports this message.
Okay.
Thank you, Mikey. You're the man.
Thanks, Mojo. Love you, bud. Thanks for being a huge supporter of the channel. Shut the fuck up, dogs.
Appreciate that. You know what I almost forgot too?
Big bucks, big money, big bucks, big money.
From who?
From Maggie Mojo.
You dumb asshole.
Brody has friends over. I gotta let him in. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back.
What's Brody's shoulder dislocated? He can't open the door?
Oh, man.
Too soon.
Yeah. 2 days soon.
Get him out of here.
Yo, Beesman.
That's what Brody's friends are saying at the front door. Let him in.
You
Yo,
think
Beesman.
Beesman? They should.
They should.
Yeah.
Ryan should change his last name. I think Beesman's cooler than Bosom.
Right on
Yo,
the
Beesman.
right on the mailbox, where people put their name, put Beesman.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 E's.
Yeah, give his friends a beer. Shit.
Are they out of school?
Today was their last day, so
Give them a beer.
So they went to the graduation. So they're all like, there's like 10 of them here. So Brody was knocking on the window, and they're all like,
Yo,
laughing.
Beesman.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying. They were trying to yell to you.
So
What grade is he in? He's a
Brody,
sophomore.
he's a junior. In the fall, he'll be a junior again because he's going to a different school and he's reclassing. So
Like Jay did.
Well, I'm sure Brody's doing it for a different reason, not because he's a fucking idiot. Sorry, not because his parents thought he was an idiot, because that's why I got left back.
Dude, the
Hey,
last
Jason,
day of
guess
school.
what? We're moving, and you're going back a year.
No one will ever know but you and all your old friends.
Yeah.
it's true. So it gives him 2 more years of baseball, so which is good.
Is he younger for his grade?
No, he's born in February, so he'll be 18 as a junior this year, like upcoming year, and he'll graduate at 19. But he should be going in when he goes to college. He should be going as a sophomore because he's already taking the last 2 years since he was a sophomore. He's been taking college courses.
He's redshirted.
He's redshirting. Yep. He is padding the stats, Jason Lee. It's just it's just different now where they like reclass and you have more exposure for colleges and stuff. And the cool thing, and I've talked before, like Brody was injured last year, had surgery in November. So he like worked hard to come back. He should. And then on Sunday, Brody stealing second, dove head first. Guess what? Re-injured his shoulder. So was a really shitty day. I was in the hospital with him, so that sucked. But hopefully we get some good news tomorrow. He's going to have a MRI, so hopefully he's okay because he popped it back in himself. So
Like what's his name? Oh my God. Lethal Weapon. Remember? That was his trick. He'd put a straight jacket on, and he'd get out of it by popping his shoulder out.
Yeah.
And then he'd be able to get the straight jacket off and pop it back in.
Yeah.
Brian, you want to read this, please?
This just in: after Ryan stepped over Fruitcake Tony's dead body, Steve, an exclamation, I guess he's saying I, will be taking Ryan's Sunday 5 o'clock time slot for a second GTU show. Well, congratulations there.
Yep.
Quentin.
I hope the 5 people that watch Quentin enjoy it.
Wow. Dead bodies everywhere, Beesman.
Great song.
Well, great riff.
Yeah.
You know, I tried doing this, by the way. I
In high
tried failing on purpose. And I thought that I'd be able to, since I was going back for one semester, I thought I'd be able to play hockey for a third straight year in high school. And my coach was like, listen, you can come to all the orientation hockey meetings you want, but you ain't fucking playing.
Damn.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Go slaughter those underclassmen.
And I you know, for me, it was kind of like, why not? Like what the hell was the JV goalie that was moving up to play varsity?
Jimmy Hatcher?
He was like 5'6", and he wasn't Steve Sweeney, I think was his name or something. And he wasn't very good. And I just remember thinking, like, you guys are gonna get fucked up. You know?
Sweeney.
Oh shit. I think that was his name. Maybe I'm wrong. It was a long time ago. But I tried.
Thanks,
Tom.
He's retired. You got to go to his house and get a second opinion.
No, in order to say it again.
No, I was gonna say, like on Sunday after when he slid in the second and his shoulder popped out, wasn't nearly as bad as the other 2 times last year, but it fucking broke my heart because he's just like looking at me. He's like, "Why is this happening?" And I had no answer. Like he worked so hard to get back. Maybe he wasn't fully recovered yet. Who knows? But he popped it back in himself, and then X-rays showed like there was no bone damage, which is huge. So which is good. So hopefully, hope something quick, and maybe he could still play the summer. We'll see.
That could be a name of one of your albums, Bone Damage.
Bone Damage. Boner Jams and Bone Damage.
Boner Champs 69.
On the lead bone.
Wayne McConnell.
What's up, Wayne?
Where's Garth?
So, Jay or Kurt, would you be so kind in pulling up that article that I sent to you guys the other day? I wanted to chat about briefly tonight, or would you like me to resend it?
Wait, are you kidding me with this? Hold on, we got to show this first. Who sent this? Really?
Was it me?
Yeah. Quick look. Can I pop this open? And I don't want to open it with photos. God damn it.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me put it in my downloads.
Bonerama.
Let me download it to my pants. Okay. So here's what we're talking about. Before we get into this article, Brian.
Okay.
Here's what we're talking about with listen, I get it. People are on YouTube. A lot of people do it to make money. Nothing wrong. If you can make money doing this type of shit, no harm, no foul.
Make money.
Right? Fuck it. But when you're, I don't know, we do the whole channel membership thing, we do the Patreon thing, but that's like, hey, if you want to, no big deal. Go ahead. Whatever. Cool. We love you for it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you just fucking out and out do shit like this.
Oh, boy.
This is where it's like, come on. You know what I mean?
That's a goal.
In 23 minutes. Because
We'll
if you
go
guys
live.
don't do it, you ain't getting shit tomorrow. Like he's punishing you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if I don't get 5 super chats in the next fucking 23:58, I'll go outside and kill all the chickens.
He's been live for how long?
Uh,
Hold on, I got an ad. which is putting 22 cents in his pocket. 0 out of 5 super chats so far in his goal. Hopefully no one contributes because he's just taking advantage of the situation.
I think I should just drop a super duper for him.
Good. But if he banned you, will it go through?
Probably not.
He'll see it.
You think he'll thank you?
Then he'll hit the light button with his little remote. Says it's magic.
Now, where's this article, Beesman?
I sent it to you on Friday.
Okay.
You want to tee it up, Brian? How'd you find it?
Is it the Tiffany, Wisconsin one?
It was Friday morning. So whatever Friday morning was.
I can't open it.
You can't open that?
This site cannot provide a secure connection.
Oh, boy.
There we go. It works now.
Oh, okay.
I had to reload it.
Yeah, Tiffany, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Tiffany Johnson.
So I didn't read this, Brian, just so you know.
Okay.
Oh.
So I was working and a client called to get a quote on their home. So what we do is we go online and we Google the house and look up the information to verify the square footage, bathrooms, bedrooms, etc. So when I open up my browser, this was literally like the first story I saw at work. And I was like, what? So basically, this woman, Tiffany, Minnesota, is blaming her divorce on a not so common marriage hang-up, a video of the 20 men she claims to have slept with. So she says, the reason for the divorce was my husband was finding the video I did with 20 guys on our wedding night. So I was like, whoa. It's like, hold on a second. Did he, there's either one or two things.
He found it on their wedding night. I think that's what that, right?
I don't know. I was like, either she's getting just absolutely trained by 20 men on her wedding night, or he found the video of her fucking 20 dudes on a wedding night.
Yeah. And she wrote it on Instagram. The reason for the divorce was my husband finding the video I did with 20 guys on our wedding night. Yeah, right? It doesn't really explain it properly. The accompanying video, which she captioned, hardest thing I've ever been through, jumped from a shot of Wisconsin in her wedding dress to her crying in her car, and finally to a group of men ascending a staircase shown only from the waist down. So it must have been on her wedding night then. Maybe.
I don't know.
It's unclear whether Wisconsin 35 was being serious. Her Instagram page also includes a video with someone she calls her 70-year-old boyfriend. Other men with whom she's created content.
Cocktent.
If you want to keep going down, there's some additional goodies for us.
Well, some of these photos aren't loading.
Yeah, that's the first time her legs have been closed in weeks.
since her wedding night.
Yo, Randy.
So she has a new goal now, everyone.
Okay. Everybody's got to have goals.
I like that she has aspirations and, works really hard. So now
hold on. If she hits this goal, she's going to go live from Guitar Center tomorrow.
Live.
So she's looking to have a competitive sex marathon where she bangs 5,000 men in 1 week. So Jay, if you can keep scrolling down.
Hold on. How many?
5,000.
5,000.
So the best part is, this summer I was going to have a 2,000 guys challenge, but unfortunately somebody else is doing it. So I was like, you know what? Let's go to 5,000. I know I can do it, and it's going to be really hard. Okay. But I'm not going to do it in one day. I'm going to do it in the span of a week. I'm going to have a team plan out an itinerary. Also, I'm going to need a nurse on the site.
Oh my God.
I'm going to be needing as many men. So please share this with your friends, your family, your coworkers.
Your
so
family. Hey, Dad.
So it was weird because after I got this,
you need the link. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, my mom sent it to me.
Anybody in the chat want to take part?
Yeah, use UTB code 15.
UTB code 5,000. UTB 5,000 for this one.
It was great. My mom sent it to me. She's like, "Hey, if you got a couple of free minutes here."
Well, she said share it with your family.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing here?
100 men in one day is ridiculous.
So she wants
That's only 700. So if somebody do the math for me here.
700 times 7 days is 4,900. So she needs to do a little over 700, 715 dudes a day for a week.
So how many is that an hour? 715 divided by 24. What is that?
If she goes over 8 hours, then she's going overtime. Right?
Does she get
How many
paid overtime?
gallons-
Does she get time and a half for that?
She gets
How
time
many
and a half.
gallons of jizz is that, Beesman? Get out your
I
abacus.
don't think the dudes have to blow it. I literally think it's like you get a couple pumps in and then you move on.
I wonder if even they take their clothes off. If it was me, I'd go full nude. Like if it was just like like somewhere, I'm like, yep, pulling everything off.
With a fucking pair of Crocs and a Lucha Libre mask.
Off the top turnbuckle.
Flip flops and socks.
So if she's doing this like 10 hours, that's 70 dudes an hour.
30 guys an hour. Okay,
That's like 40, like not even 40 seconds, like 35 seconds a guy.
Yeah, so you get like a couple pumps, man. You know, the only way you're blowing a load after that is if it's your first time. Well, maybe.
Dang.
Who wants to go like, imagine being the grand finale. Come on in. You're the last guy of the day.
Oh, I'm 49999. Damn it.
999.
So I just happened to see this article and I had to share with my brethren over here.
It's pretty good.
I love on the bottom, it says, to learn more about the serious potential risks and harms of competitive sex and other explicit OnlyFans content, read what doctors, mental health professionals, and other experts told US Weekly here, or Us Weekly, whatever the fuck this is. Jesus Christ. You know, these chicks will do anything for any kind of fame.
Mm-hmm.
Any kind of fame. Like, that's what you have to hang your hat on? Your fucking ass and tits?
But who, like, not like in all seriousness, everyone in the chat, if you could be so kind, who wants to watch a woman just get absolutely annihilated by 5,000 dudes in a week? Like, does that bring you pleasure? Because that's fucking repulsive to me.
I'd rather read about it and laugh than actually watch it happen.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
Does she go into like a Roman stadium and just lay on dirt and each guy comes down one by one from the stands?
Like the Coliseum?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember the Houston 500? Remember that porn star Houston? She banged like 500 guys. I think Ron Jeremy was the last one or something.
Oh my God.
Ron Gunner.
JB taking fucking super chats outside on the line.
Back in the day, a lot of adult entertainers were too embarrassed to tell people what they did. Young girls today are upfront about it. Society is going to hell.
Dude, it's social media. It's it's a drug. It really is. You know?
Fucking insanity.
Yep. Any
Can
kind
you
of popularity does something to people. It really does.
Imagine if this was your child.
Well, I was just going to say, she probably has a dad out there somewhere.
Maybe.
Thank you, Spiros, for the $10.
Jay, you cracked me up.
Super duper.
What?
Big
Jay.
Big money.
Oh, Zeke. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Jay, Cake says a question for you. He says, Jay Hannon, the better question would you three guys hit some tail in the same room together?
Fuck no, dude.
Negative.
Listen. I mean, number one, remember, Tony, I'm fucking 48 years old. I'm married and I have 2 kids. Like, the last thing I want to do is smell any of my friends while they're fucking banging somebody.
Yeah, I don't want to see Jay's.
No, I don't want to be anywhere near, and I don't want to be in the same house while Beesman's getting fucking some ass.
Yeah, with your nostrils, you could pick them up from a block away.
Smelling everything. No.
What if Brian has a nice candle lit in the room?
I have the summer scents going right now. I busted out the watermelon. It's
I mean,
fantastic.
maybe if it smells like fucking Avril Lavigne's ass, maybe. Maybe.
Or swollen spokes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in the same room with Jay, but Kurt, I don't mind because I know Kurt really like cleans himself up real nice.
Yeah, I only shower like fucking 2 to 3 times a week. So
It's true.
I've never been in the same room with anyone else other than the woman I'm clowning.
You know why? You know why, guys?
Because I'm normal?
No, because that's why.
We can't see it because you got Us Weekly up there.
That's why. Unless, well, I guess we can, I mean, that's okay.
Well, speaking of plowing, any of you guys been following John Manuda lately?
Well, we talking about his mom, or are we talking about
him?
Oh,
Him.
So
He was
was premiered on a pilot yesterday. TV show on TLC and Max.
it's on Max.
Yeah.
You have
I'm
Max?
gonna have to watch it. Yes,
I watched it today before the show.
Got Jimmy's.
It's called
Is it good?
Login. No, it's fucking terrible. All right. It's like a reality show, and he's in the first episode. It's called Virgins.
I saw the clip of him and some chick, and she's talking about like
37-year-old virgin.
There's no way, dude.
And he goes on a date with her, and apparently, this is what gets me. John's an actor, so this whole thing was put together. It's not real.
Oh, is she an actor?
And I was reading. I don't know, but she said she's 37 years old. She's from India. She's never had anything inside of her, not even like a feminine product.
Not even a hot dog. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. Yeah, a warm light bulb.
So anyway, he goes on a date with her, and then they cut a bunch of shit out, so it makes it look like he asked for the check, and they go on their separate ways. And he actually said he had a good time with her on the date, but they only they choose what they wanted to put on the show. So the only part of the show he was in was the blind date piece. And it's totally weird watching John like be normal, because we're all used to him talking about blowing loads on his window and doing all kinds of weird shit.
Blowing loads on his window.
When he finished and paid for the check, did he pull out a can of Bang and say that the show was sponsored by Bang?
Wait a second.
He had his BC Rich gunslinger next to
him. Fucking what was it? Guitar. Show your guitar. What was it called? Guitar of the week. Guitar of the week here. So wait, hold on a second. He paid the bill?
Yeah.
What a sucker.
Well, he had 5 super chats was his goal, and it paid for yes, Swiss Picks paid for it.
Swiss Picks.
Johnny didn't fucking pay for it.
So anyway, if you have Max or TLC, check it out. There's only one episode. He's in it for probably, 5 minutes, and he goes to dinner, and guess what he's wearing, Beesman?
He's wearing a pink blazer.
Yeah, a pink blazer.
Yes, I saw the clip that he posted on his Instagram.
Yeah.
But again, I couldn't tell if it was a show, like they were both actors, or
I had no idea until I watched it.
So he doesn't sink the pink, huh?
No.
Now let me ask.
She only knew who he really was. It would have been funny.
Well, she probably wouldn't have went on a date with him then. Fuck, did he bring Blue Rhino with him?
Put him in the other chair.
Blue Rhino tipped. He fucking laid out the tip. Oh shit, what was I just gonna fucking say? Oh man. Whatever.
I know this is,
check it out.
Yeah. Check it out. It's pretty funny to see Manuda semi-serious and semi-hard throughout the dinner.
Hellstorm.
Oh my god.
Well, that's the thing too. Okay, here's what I was gonna say. If you guys, let's just say, how old's Manuda?
Oh, he's got to be
66.
No,
No.
get out of here.
I'd say 53, 54, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Let's just all right. So let's just say he's anywhere up there. Okay. Let's just say me. If I'm single and 48. Okay. Are you really gonna go on a date with somebody who's how old did you say the chick was?
37.
37.
She looked older than 37. That like is that number one, she's still a virgin, which hey, that's great. I mean, yeah, maybe I would then. Never mind.
But here's the thing: is John's an actor, so he probably got paid to do this show and go on this date with this girl while they filmed it. I mean, I doubt, and he's promoting it, so I doubt it was just like a reality show where you apply and they pick you and off you go.
John, are you watching?
I'm sure
if
he might be watching.
I want him to come on here and fucking tell us about it.
Yeah, I would like to hear.
Yeah, but it was funny seeing like the her saying like anything, even a little kiss or something is basically like you have almost like you have to love the person.
Yeah.
Not to be mean, but I bet if she's 37 years old and has never had sex in her life, I bet she's out of her fucking mind.
Oh,
Like,
probably.
just insane.
Well, there's other issues there, which I don't know if I want to get into, but her family comes from the arranged marriage piece,
Mm-hmm.
her culture. And when she went to college, her parents put her in a dorm by herself. She wasn't allowed to have friends, like a bunch of weird shit like that, to where socially she was brought up to, be
a recluse,
sheltered from everything.
Yeah, but usually those are the chicks that want to like suck everybody's dick. The ones that have been sheltered from everything. Those are the ones like, oh my God, I can't wait to be on my own and just gobble everyone's cock off that's at this fucking party right now.
Just a cock hawk.
We're having a cock off tonight, everybody.
Yeah. She's a cock hawk, just swooping in.
We're having a cock off at Beesman's.
Cock. Okay.
Cock.
Oh, Randy. Oh, man.
Boy, Uncle Laser here. Your boy Kurt. Kurt.
Where was Randy? I can't see his comment. Oh my God. No, I'm not reading that.
John Deshane says, I bet she has a gas-powered dildo.
Oh, man.
Two-stroke.
Damn. Oh, quickly off topic. If someone could do me a favor, maybe a little homework, a little, if you could check something out for me. If someone can go on Johnny's channel and just ask Gunner if Johnny splits the super dupers with them and just get back to me. See if he responds.
Who's not blocked in his chat?
Who's not blocked? Everybody in our chat is blocked in his chat.
If you could be so kind, be like, hey Gunner, how much does Johnny give you for these super dupers?
Gunther.
Gunther.
Yes.
Yes.
Man.
So we should reach out to Manuda and find out what happened after.
The Hulkamaniac.
Are you there,
you can still is it on there?
No, I just said, come on, John.
Oh. Just because you unsubbed, you can still
Don't you have to be subbed to participate in the chat?
Whatever.
Nasty goats.
Oh.
So yeah, we should. I definitely want to reach out to Manuda and find out a little more. But
I want to go watch it.
Watch after the show.
Yeah.
It's weird. We're all used to seeing John once a week on the internet. Now he's been absent for a couple of years. It's kind of weird seeing him.
Yeah.
We can throw that one, right?
The Cobra.
But I hope that if John paid the bill, paid the tab, I hope that the show gave him money, like gave him an allowance to pay for it. I hope it didn't come out of his pocket.
Dave 4, day 2. Ron, does Johnny split super chats with you? Asking for a friend.
That's in there?
Yeah, I gotta share it.
Well, you hurry up because it's gonna get blocked. Or it's gonna get deleted. You know it is.
Who asked?
Right there. Can you see it?
Where is it?
You zoom in. Right here.
There it is. Johnny.
Oh my Lord.
You asking for a friend.
That's hilarious.
We already know the fucking answer.
Oh man.
So
Thank
good.
you, Dave.
So, a question for you, gentlemen, and everyone in the chat. When you're a virgin, so if you're performing oral pleasures, are you still a virgin, or if you're getting finger blasted all over the country?
Well, you used to know that because three in 3 days.
Oh, hold on. Someone just put in the chat, Mitch. This is a stream of two guys who know nothing about the topic at hand.
Was that Mitch Heyman?
No.
Mitch Hannon.
No.
No.
Mitch Rislin.
The Rizzler?
Man, sorry. We could watch this all night.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, so I'm just curious, like what constitutes virginity? So if she's just performing oral pleasures,
Brian, are we fucking 15 again? Where we don't know what being a virgin means?
I'm talking about this show. Like, what constitutes virginity? I'm just curious if they just
not having sex
on the show. That show.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch it, so
Yeah, there was two girls and a dude,
and
I skimmed through it and just went to the Manuda scene, so I didn't check out the other two losers. But I mean, she talked about just her whole upbringing. She didn't realize that people had premarital sex outside of marriage until she graduated from college. She thought it was strictly for when you're married.
Oh.
I mean, not watching TV and movies would probably do that. No friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John to Shane, can you imagine how hairy her bush is? Coming out of her pants.
Smells like curry.
Oh God.
Buttered chicken.
Damn.
Shawarma.
I never knew what shawarma was until I watched Avengers, and when Tony Stark, aka Robert Downey Jr., was laying down, he's like, I heard there's a good shawarma place down here, and they'll end credits is them eating shawarma.
Yep.
I was like, I've never heard of that in my whole life. So,
Renus, I grew up Mormon.
So Kurt's had that,
Yeah.
He's had it up his ass. Kurt's still a virgin. His asshole is fucking this wide.
Yeah, I'm a virgin from the north forward, and you could put a hockey puck in the south end.
Your boy Kurt, big Kurt.
Goat bush.
Goat bush.
What?
Some Dave dude that he might have been the one in the chat. I hope it was.
damn. How does he have his D like that?
What?
It's a tattoo.
Isn't if you hold down a key or something, it gives you different options or some shit on your phone? Hold down the D.
Hold down the D.
Hey, Patty. Underwear with a built-in hairnet. There it is.
Oh, it's too funny.
Kurt, check your phone.
This is me. Guitar Talk University. Oh, it was Quentin.
Quentin.
Hulkamaniacs!
Thank you, Quentin.
It's 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Kurt, you want to go through, say hi to everyone? Welcome everyone to the show.
Oh, there you go.
Every fucking time.
Brian Beesman.
All right. Channel member Bent Tom's here. Can't drive 55. Christopher Live Sova. Guitar Talk Universe. He is not a channel member unless someone gifts him a channel membership. Hellstorm. Jason Lee the Gaper. New channel member Jimmy Biter. Channel member John DeShane from the OU812 crew. What's up, John? Joke Riddler. KXM Rock. Lizard the Maggot Faggot. Mad Dog. Patty Dill. What's up, Patty? R2R3 Locky Nut. Randy Price. Renus Pinkle. Sammy Reynolds. Some Dave Dude. Spiros. Bo Zeke. And Zach Thong. And Hellstorm. And Barry McCock in her ass.
Yeah.
All the people here tonight!
That's what you get for asking me to do it, Brian.
Thank you. You did a great job. You just rolled right through. What's up, Patty? I didn't say hey, Patty yet. I just saw some. Where the hell has the judge been? Boner. I don't know. Sometimes they have a little kid, so sometimes they're just doing some shit. Maybe he's doing
Maybe they're
guitar
trying
lessons.
to pump out another kid.
Never know.
Maybe pump and dump,
But I talked to Ash the other day. She's doing good. She's doing good there, Hellstromicus. Appreciate it.
Pump the dumpster.
The good old pump and dump. Well, it's early. It's too early for him to eat dinner. It's another hour before he has to go and eat dinner, or half hour.
Yeah. Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket, and then a Hot Pocket right after. Get it?
This is a record right here. Quentin has been a member of the OU812 crew for 2 years, and he hasn't paid for one. Roll the dice every time.
Roll of the dice. Oh my God.
Yeah, not lying.
Lazatron. Oh, here we go. What's up, Black Slummy? We
Black
missed
Slummy here.
your positivity. Hope you're doing great.
It's good to see him. Or her.
You dumb asshole.
Good to see you. Yeah.
Well, is there anything yet? I'm still waiting for somebody to kick back the details of the super chats or lack thereof.
All right, let me
over there.
I shut it off. I shut it down.
Oh, we got Hey Would You Blow Me here. What's up? Hey Beesman.
Johnny has 2 shows that are live right now.
Oh, how do you pull that off? I think my noise gate got fucked up when I rebooted my shit here.
That's impressive. He's got 2 shows going.
I don't get it.
What the fuck is going on with this thing?
He's got my 1983 red Hammer Phantom A5 guitar that's 2 minutes long, and then the Brian Wilson Money Grab.
Well, it fucking is, right?
Yeah.
It is a money grab.
Oh, I guess it's not live. This thing's live.
Live.
I'm stupid.
Where do some of these people come up with this shit?
I don't know.
So I'm trying to figure out how to work this shit right now, and it's going crazy here.
I don't prefer assholes. I prefer piss flaps.
What's that?
Kurt makes me laugh.
Oh man.
The old piss flaps.
Old.
All right, here we go. man, now it sounds like crap, doesn't it? And then now it sounds better.
No.
See, instantly it goes from like AM radio or whatever, and then it goes to pow. A little bit of oomph in there, you know.
We got all the cats stopping by tonight. Hopefully, all those people went over to Johnny's channel too. Phil My Anus, Glenn Danzig, Black Salami. They're all here.
Fill my anus. Now, where's the noise gate? I'll fuck with this thing later.
Stuff just makes Beesman just giggle.
It does. I'm easily amused and entertained.
Hey, so we got an anniversary show coming up. It's going to be a little delayed this year.
Yeah.
My fault.
No, it's nobody's fault. It doesn't fucking matter. Like anybody gives a shit.
Oh,
So we're going to try to put together some giveaways. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I'm sure there'll be a Colonel's prize pack involved. Maybe we'll do like a Sweetwater gift card or Guitar Center gift card or Amazon gift card. You know, we'll figure out some fun stuff to do. Maybe a Gizmodo CD, or not that anybody gives a shit about that anymore.
Oh, they do.
To see if anyone purchased a Gizmodo CD. I haven't looked.
I was thinking, Jay, maybe if we did like a big grand prize of practice amp.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, Brian said no.
No, someone did like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't even looked at my email.
Oh.
No.
Fuck.
I want to know where the tracking is.
It goes to Minnesota.
Minnesota, eh?
All right, so luckily, I sent one to fucking Australia.
That was like $60.
Yeah.
Well, did you do it through media mail?
I did.
Really?
Yeah, it was fucking $60. I've been hemorrhaging. This me taking care of the CDs and sending them out has been a lose-lose situation for me.
Where did it go, Beesman?
Well, let's change the option then.
Where'd it go?
Australia.
They look gay. I mean, oh.
And they're like, oh, it's going to take 4 weeks to get there. I was like, holy shit.
Man.
Yeah, so I go and send out a CD. Every time I send it out, lose money. Unless it's like local, then I'm all right.
Hey, Bo Zeke, tell my wife that. Because she already, you know. I'm pretty good at doing nothing.
Is being laid back, is that a trend?
Well, if it's a trend, I started it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. All right, we're going to do a Brazzers gift card, Phil My Anus. Is that what we're talking about here?
Should.
You can get points, Brian. We'll have you purchase it.
Okay. I got to start earning some money back.
Brazzer points.
Big fan.
Farm t-shirt. I like that.
That can be arranged.
I'm a huge fan of Bang Bros lately. I really haven't been on Brazzers, just straight to Bang Bros, and they're very patriotic around this time of year, which is great.
Hey, speaking of insurance, Beesman.
Yes.
I mentioned the whole insurance golf cart thing to my parents. So this was I think it was like the couple days after, the weekend after we discussed it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I went over there and I asked them, I was like, hey, you guys have insurance on the golf cart? And they're like, no, we used to have it, but like we only take it to the pool and drive it around the neighborhood. Like we don't need insurance in here. You know, that's for like more people that, you know, take it across the highway or on 17 here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. So the following weekend I go over and my dad's like, hey, by the way, we checked into it. It's South Carolina law that you got to have insurance on your, so it is a state law now in South Carolina that you have to have insurance on your golf cart. So
it's not here in Washington,
and it's not as cheap as they thought it was.
How much was it? Do you know?
I want to say it was like maybe 150 a year, something like that. Maybe a little more. Yeah, it was like Brian said it was like something like maybe $30 a year, and they're like, what?
It's like, no. The golf cart's like $3,000.
Well, it depends. If you have full coverage on it, it'd probably be 150 for the year. But for just liability,
they just have liability. They didn't have full coverage on it. Damn, South Carolina.
It's a minimum.
150 a
Yep. But at the same time, God forbid something does happen, you know, and you don't have insurance and you're supposed to, that's when motherfuckers could get you.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah. Plus, you know, when we go over there for breakfast and stuff, you know, the kids are on it and stuff. God forbid something happens and they fall out or some stupid shit, you know? So.
Yeah. When you don't pay attention, all of a sudden you like a car has to go off the road, whatever, and they hit a tree and they're fucked up.
Dude, Jeannie read something today. Fucking, I guess somebody didn't close their back door and they had their kid in their car seat and they didn't have the car seat in the like strapped into the actual seat.
Yeah.
And they took a left-hand turn and the fucking car seat or the booster seat, whatever it was, went right out of the fucking door.
With the kid in it?
With the kid in it.
Is the kid okay?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't like hearing shit like that either.
No, who does? It's fucking terrible.
But I'm thinking like obviously the parent wasn't. I mean, you something must have been up, like whether you know there was drugs involved, alcohol, like something ain't right. Where number one, you're fucking the booster or car seat isn't secured in the back seat, but then you leave the door open too. Like you know what I mean? Like holy shit!
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Could be like a Bronco or a Jeep Wrangler where you could take the doors off. But wouldn't you want to like just make sure? Like, what the fuck? Come on.
Do golf carts in South Carolina have a breathalyzer attached? Maybe they should. But also in South Carolina, you know the mopeds, I call them go-peds. Dude, when you see somebody riding on a fucking moped, you know instantly that they have a DUI and they lost their license. You don't need to have a license in South Carolina to ride a fucking moped.
Yeah, because they're under like let's say 50 cc's.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But dude, they almost cause so many accidents.
Oh hell yeah.
Because I mean, Brian, you know, Highway 17 here.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the road where a lot of people are on those fucking things, and traffic has gotten a lot heavier down here in the past decade. And
those things don't go over 50 miles an hour.
Dude, they barely go over fucking 25, 30. And and they're on the, you know, they're trying to move over and cars in this fucking rib. Remember that shit? Dude, cars are like whipping past them and, you know, stopping because they can't get around them or something. Dude, they almost cause so many fucking accidents.
Yeah, or they just come up to them and they got to slam on their brakes because they don't realize they're going 25.
Yeah. And again, somebody mentioned it. Or maybe they didn't. Well, the future organ donor in South Carolina as well. Like when you're on a motorcycle or a moped, you don't have to wear a fucking helmet.
Really?
No. Yeah, South Carolina is one of the few left.
Wow.
Few states left that does not require a helmet to ride a fucking
Arizona's that way too.
And you can make left-hand turns on red in South Carolina too.
Get out of here, left hand. You just have to look both ways and then you can just go right across.
Who fucking cares?
Who cares?
Thread the needle.
Thread the needle.
Can you drive the golf cart on the street?
Some of the streets, not like 31, like the highways you can't.
No.
But yeah, on highway 17, it's called a highway, but it's, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, in Washington,
17.
you can't even drive them in a neighborhood. They're strictly for golfing or events. So
yeah, okay. I'm starting to like South Carolina.
Wait, here we go. Zach Thongakis. I told JB and Ron that it is low to ask for money after somebody passed away. And the response was, and they told me I should go back to my basement.
Real fucking good.
Says the guy streaming live.
I've never heard that.
What?
That one.
Go back to my basement. How dumb is that?
We love you, Zach. Don't worry. It's crazy. So
But
today, I sent a message to Jay and the Gizmachi boys. So I went to the bank, drop off deposit, and I
Oh
see.
no.
I don't know if anyone else has noticed this trend, but people who have like handicap stickers in their like vehicle and they're driving, like this person took up multiple spaces parking, just blatantly not giving a fuck. Like I'm like, okay, whatever. Go in the bank, and this person was about $4 bills,
$4 bills.
and they were like shaped like a Christmas tree. Like it was just one like this, and then like further went down, it was just
Pear-shaped loser.
yeah. So I was like, all right, whatever. I leave the bank as I'm driving. I see this other person just blow right through a red light. Not just like it barely turned red, like it turned red, and then like 3 seconds later, blew through it as like people were starting to go through. So everyone had to stop because this person. It's like, what's going on? Like with the handicap sticker people. Like,
All right, well, what's worse, the handicapped people or the people with actual stickers that take up 2 spots because maybe they can't fucking drive, which is a danger in itself, obviously.
right.
Or is it the people without the handicap sticker that are fucking parking in the handicap spots?
Yeah.
You know?
And it's just more of like, and it's the people, like, not to be mean, they're like morbidly obese. Like $4 bills. Like that person in the bank like had like the largest pair of pants I have ever witnessed in my life.
Largest pair of where do you get a pair of pants like that?
No, they were. It was like the Frankenstein pants. Them shits were like sewn together to create one like large pair. I was like, what's going on with this? Like,
Yeah, you can get a handicap sticker if you physically can't make it to the front door of a public facility. So that's if you got a bum knee or your $400 from the waist down.
yeah. I was like, oh my God. Like it just, or like I've talked before with Jay about you go to Disney World.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And Kurt, I think you and I talked about it too.
Yeah.
It's just, you have all those people in the,
The meat wagons.
and they're just tremendous human beings. As you like walk by, you start getting sucked into them. It's like they have their own gravitational. It's like, and then you're like in line with them for stuff. I was like, oh my God.
You're in line so they can get 4 turkey legs to go.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was very interesting. But that almost accident was just crazy though.
Well, my oldest daughter went to England last year, maybe 2 years ago. And she's like, Dad, I can't believe how many people are in shape over there. Everyone walks, they eat really good food. And she's like, you don't see any overweight people like out in public. We're here, you trip over them.
So, because it's been a while since I've been to Europe. It was 2005 or something. It's been a while. And yeah, I noticed the same thing. But it's just, it's a whole different lifestyle over here where, I think the powers that be aren't promoting healthiness. And I don't want to get into any of the, stuff that's going on politically or whatever, but
I'm going to.
but no, it's just weird how like everybody looks for the shortcut. We talk about Ozempic and all that shit. I sent some stuff to the Gizmachi guys and joking about that. But then there's that new study out or reports are coming in that guys that are taking Ozempic, their dicks are getting bigger.
Don't say that.
So I'm like, wait a minute.
Really?
Like
Beesman's like,
it's fucking 2 of them.
I can lose a couple pounds. There are guys at the gym that take that shit.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Just try to lose.
Are they big or just?
No, they're jacked. Like they're just trying to cut a little more body fat. So let's say
I thought Ozempic kind of like breaks down the muscle as well. Like it's not just like fat coming off. I thought it like the muscle starts to like deteriorate and break down as well in your body.
yeah, you have to work out and do protein shakes like Beesman when you're on it.
yeah. But it's not like the be all end all. Like if you take that stuff, you have to continue. You have to watch what you eat, right? Like it's not just hey, I can still like rock the BK Lounge every day, and I'm gonna lose weight. It's like you gotta
5 beacon cheddars.
yeah.
Remember them shits, the bacon cheddar melt from Wendy's? Oh my God, those were so good.
Yeah. But the like the biggest thing with losing weight, it's diet always. And like Jay's been talking about his fasting, right? Like, did we talk about it on the show? Did
Well, I
you?
mentioned it, you know, that I was doing one, and the look on your face was like utter disgust. I still remember it.
No, it's
Well, for me, I was just thinking about the old Jay eating 2 pounds of chocolate cashews
still
on
do.
Saturday night.
I still do.
like I want to try it. The 36-hour one, I think, is like from how you were explaining it, is probably doable.
Yeah.
Like,
it
let's
is.
say you have an early dinner, let's say 5 p.m., right? You don't eat rest of the night, go to bed, wake up the next day. So then you just go that whole day without eating, go to bed, and you wake up. That's 36 hours.
Yeah. You'll probably hit like 38, 39 by that point. Yep.
And basically, you're saying if you do it, it just basically resets your system,
Yeah, you start
right?
shedding like all these dead cells and bad shit that's like built up in your body, and there's a lot of other things that go along with it. I mean, obviously, I don't do it to lose weight. You know what I mean? Because I don't need to lose weight. It's just, I'm telling you, you start to feel better and healthier when you start doing shit like that. It's weird.
Okay.
Ketosis. There you go. See, Ben Tom's all up on this shit, man.
What do you say? What do you say?
Just do a bunch of well, there's that option too. You know, maybe that's the next one I'll try.
Dude, you could do it from across the room.
Yeah. It's got some rolled up dollars over there.
So how is it encouraged to do it multiple times in, let's say, a month, or is it just like once a quarter?
No, you can. I mean, I guess it depends on how long you're doing them. Like some people do like a 72-hour fast. They'll do like twice a year or something like that.
Okay.
You know, but also, I mean, you guys know this. I love snacking.
Snacks.
So there'll be nights where, you know, I might have a gummy or something, and I'll eat chips. I'll eat cookies.
Oh, cookies and cream, ice cream.
No, I don't really dabble in ice cream too much because I know, like, number one, I'll probably shit my pants. But I'm a big like Cheez-Its, Doritos.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I love that shit. I could eat that shit all night. So I have a hard time like not eating that shit when I get a little
whole bag of Cool Ranch
high
Doritos.
little high up here. So, you know, and sometimes I'll feel like, all right, I ate a bunch of stuff last night before bed, which is one of the worst things you can do, is eat a lot before bed, you know? So I'll be like, all right, well, guess what? I'm not going to eat the next day. And sometimes I just won't eat till dinner or something like that. And you're not really craving anything. It's weird, you know? You just kind of reset your body a little bit. I hardly ever eat breakfast.
Yeah, I don't either. I eat dinner probably around 6 o'clock, and I won't eat anything else until noon the next day.
Well, Kurt, why don't we bring up what you what you had last week?
Yeah.
Where is it? Let me find these photos. You said, dude, yeah, and you sent this shit, and
you were fasting.
Where is it? Oh man, here we go.
So, Jay, as you're pulling up, Zach Thong says, I'm a type 2 diabetic. My diabetic doctor put me on the needle. For me, that needle, when I take it, I guess I get less of an appetite to eat food. So are you taking Ozempic? Like, because I know it's supposed to be a diabetic medicine, and that's helping people lose weight.
Yeah.
Does that basically, it suppresses your appetite, right? But doesn't it like change like your insulin levels too? Like that's like the biggest thing. Like you ever see that guy on YouTube or wherever, it's V Shred? So you can eat whatever. You just got to really pay attention to like your insulin levels. That's what, creates all the fat. I don't know shit about shit. I'm just saying.
Everybody tuned in for fucking health tips tonight.
What about the Meat King? You guys know who that is?
The Liver King?
Yeah, the Liver King.
That guy is such a stroke.
Yeah.
Well, didn't he get caught like bullshitting?
Yeah, he's on steroids.
Yeah, he says he's all natty. Guy's a juice bear. Fuck that dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, so there it is. There it is. So Kurt sends these photos. When is this one from the first one?
Like Thursday night, maybe?
Thursday at 10:39 p.m. my time. Me and Brian, mine and Brian's time. So he sends this shit, right? He sends this. So I text back. I text back. Where is it? I text back. Stop! I'm in the middle of a fast.
Oh, do the next one when I opened up that sucker.
Yeah, let me get to that one.
Oh,
Which one was yours, Kurt? The Reese's?
no, that one right there. There was like an inch of Oreo cookie shit on top, and then underneath it was like an inch of chocolate frosting, like cake frosting,
Mm-hmm.
and then cookies and cream ice cream underneath.
Well, look at the. Hold on, you got to see because I had never seen that one before. The dirt cake. Let's flip it so we can actually see the ingredient. Dude, dirt cake, vanilla pudding ice cream with chocolate sandwich cookies and chocolate cookie swirls, topped with milk chocolatey ganache and chocolate cookie crumble. Dude,
it's mochi.
Gamache.
What is it? Is that what it is?
Ganache.
Is that what it is? Oh,
Yeah.
it is ganache. Fucking gamache. Yeah, it's gizmachi in there. Dude,
I mean, the
like,
cow's got a goddamn shovel in his hand from butt cheeks. Like,
dude, did you ever look at the what is it called? Oh, when you look at the nutrition, yeah. The facts of like the serving size in that is like half a tablespoon or something.
yeah, there's my golf score. Embarrassing.
15.2 ounces.
Back in the day, I would get a Ben and Jerry's, and I would watch the Chappelle Show and just crush one of those while watching it.
Or something.
But this was back when, I was like 21, 22, so I can crush them and not gain a pound. So when I hit
weren't those the days when you could eat anything and not gain anything? That was the best.
and all of a sudden I'm working at State Farm 24, 25, and I'm like, anything I eat, I'm like, man, I just gained 5 pounds in this week. It was terrible.
All right. So
sounds vile.
900 calories.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
I said 4 something.
In the pint.
Oh, in the pint.
Per
3
tablespoon.
servings.
Also, half pint is what I had, right?
You didn't crush the whole thing?
I did. 450 calories.
Who was the other ice cream for? Steve?
Steven had the Reese's, and then Ashlyn had the
cookie dough?
No, the fish food.
Oh, the fish food.
She loves marshmallow.
So does she love marshmallow fluff sandwiches?
She's never had it.
What? Does she like peanut butter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, you got to get a bottle.
Remember we were talking about fluff, and I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Wait,
you're right.
There's your golf score.
Yeah, and you see, there's a roll of tape back there for sending packages to Jay.
I'm running low.
Terrible score.
Is that mini golf?
Yeah, no shit. What's
So
up,
you had
Steve Caldwell?
a par? You didn't shoot bad.
7?
Oh, that's never fun, but
On a par 5. Yeah.
minus that, dude, you were what, on 9? So
Bogey golf.
yeah, so you're shooting like a 43. That's not bad.
Shit for days.
Don't lie to him. He's the only one on there too. Kurt.
Well, I was playing with 2 other dudes.
What are their names?
They had their own cart and their own scorecard.
So why don't you write a 5 on there instead of a 7? It's your own fucking card.
Ethics.
Kurt Mulligan.
Yeah, 43, dude. I generally shoot 47, 48. So you're beating me, dude.
So how many? Let's see. There's a par 4 there. You got a 4 on the second hole. I'm assuming that 3 there. It's a par 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you got the fucking 4 and a 5. So
Yeah, dude, 43. I'll take that.
not too bad. 5. Yeah, dude. Look at those ingredients. That's imagine. So when they go through and they're like, "Hey, we're going to come up with a new flavor." It's like everything that somebody brought up. Hey, what about this? They just threw everything in there.
Kitchen sink.
Yeah, the kitchen sink.
The Ben and Jerry's regional office, if I may. No, their place is in Vermont, like Stowe, Vermont. It's the shit. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah. Vermont's awesome. By the way,
Vermont cheese.
I wanted to pick your guys' brain on something. I had a lesson the other day with Xander, so I'm going to bring this a little more musical, if I may. you guys ever hear of a piccolo snare?
Yeah.
I never have. So, have you, Kurt?
No.
So Jay, and you know how I like Snapcase, that
Yeah.
band? Are they using a piccolo snare there, or are they just tuning the snare differently?
It might be. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, usually piccolo snares super high pitched,
What
but
is
it's a thinner snare. You know, like a normal snare would be like 7 or 8 inches deep. Whereas, you know, you could tune the shit out of that high to make it, you know, have that high pitched fucking bing, the Brian Piccolo snare. But the only issue is you're not going to get that big fucking bottom out of it.
Yeah.
You know?
So would Jay, would you be so kind to
I have
pull
one
up your-
downstairs.
You do?
Yeah, I have a piccolo snare. You want me to grab it?
No, could you pull? Well, you could, but if you could pull up Spotify and play, you know, Caboose or Zombie Prescription for a moment from a
Pick
Snapcase,
one. Pick
so
one.
people could hear what I'm talking about. Because I had never heard of this, but I love.
It's kind of like what marching bands use when they're, you know.
Well, they have. I mean, the marching snares they can handle whatchamacallit. Plus, they have like the snare heads on marching snares are made from Kevlar, so you can like really fucking tune. You can crank the shit out of them.
But they're real shallow.
This one, Beesman.
Yeah.
We're gonna get flagged from fucking Snapcase. Let's see. God, I don't think Jimmy's playing that. All right, let's see Caboose if it comes right in with it.
Kind of sounds like
Yeah, see that? Yeah, it's probably that might be a piccolo there.
I love that snare.
Sounds like Helmet to me.
A little bit, yeah. I can
bit.
see the influence there.
Yeah, definitely. Because I've been working on trying to, you know, for my shit that I'm putting out. I would love to have a sound like that, or
I'll get the snare.
or the snare from Life is Peachy from Korn. Like I love that.
Yeah,
drum
I know
tone.
exactly what you're talking about.
It's fucking awesome, and it's just. But also, then you like hear.
Yeah, or 311 R2, same thing.
Now
I'm starting to pick it up.
Saint Anger, right? It's not like that, but I just think it's a little different, but it fucking hits, dude. I love it. So I was just curious to see what you guys thought of it, or anyone in the chat, if you know what I'm talking about, or now like you're like, oh yeah, like what's your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Not like it?
So you didn't know what it was, and Xander told you that's a piccolo snare?
Yeah, because I was talking to him, and you know, we're talking about what I'm writing and what I'm looking to do, and I'm like, have you ever heard of like Snapcase? Like, I love the sound of this snare, and he's like, no, and he listened. He's like, oh, it sounds like a piccolo snare. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, I never heard of it, so I was just curious if you heard of it or anyone. So
Yeah. But now that I hear it, I'm starting to put some bands together that have used it. But I didn't know it was actual snare. I just thought it was the way they mic'd it or tuned it. Texas Joe.
Jason Lee. So David, part of the reason that he quit or left is he was losing his ability to like. Basically, they had no voice in Korn. They were all just writing, and he's like, I don't like this. But again, that's what he's saying. And guys in Korn have never said anything. But basically, they weren't getting along either.
How long was he with them?
For the first 6 albums.
Oh, wow.
There we go. Jay's back.
Yep. Piccolo Pete.
Piccolo Pete. So here we got a what is this? Hold on.
We can't see shit with your blurred vision.
It's a Tama.
Okay.
I don't know which. I know it's Jimmy's. It's a Tama. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck this is.
What's it doing there?
Well, Killian has a little drum set down there. So Uncle Jimmy gave him this.
Set him up.
You can't see it. Hold on.
Yeah, I can see the.
So why did Jimmy give him a piccolo snare?
Because the fucking snare drum that came with the drum set sounds like dog shit. So Jimmy doesn't fucking use it anymore.
Now it's just
it's got the fucking, it's a brass fucking snare drum.
Brazzers. Now really give her hell.
Brazzers snare drum. And
Give her a good thud.
Wake my fucking kids up.
Oh, they're asleep. Never mind. Okay, there you go.
It's got that nice ring that fucking brass drums have.
What's your thoughts on that type of snare? Like if you use it for an album, would you, Jay? Or do you like that or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Intro to Down Under.
or name that tune. Ready? Oh, hold on. I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. Get the mic down here. Ready? I'm gonna get fucking beat by Genie.
Oh yeah, Belle Biv DeVoe.
Snare drum is great. See, with like modern, well, you could do this back in the day too, but the beauty about with a piccolo nowadays, obviously you get a great sounding high pitched fucking snare with that great ring to it, but then you can just add a sample of a bigger snare and just slightly bend it in there to give it that fucking body.
Damn, I wouldn't even
cut
know what
through.
to do.
Do you think that Saint Anger then was, let's say they like that Lars was trying to go for that sound or no?
I think Lars was just trying to do something to like reinvent the wheel again, which what they did with thrash metal and like
The wheel that ran over his toe.
yeah, Lars toe crush daily. I don't know. I really think they were just trying to do something so different and out of left field because, obviously that was right in the middle of the heart of with new metal.
Mhm.
They decided the whole solo thing wasn't going to happen. And I don't know. I mean, he didn't use a piccolo on there, just his snare drum tuned like a fucking idiot.
I'm surprised that everyone else in the band was like, you know what? That sounds great. Let's just do it for the whole album.
I think Lars pretty much just, what are you going to tell him?
He used
No.
a Ludwig plexi snare drum, which I thought he always used Tama.
It depends. When they worked with Bob Rock, like I know they used like the Black Album drum set, that was like a bastardized kit.
Yeah.
Bob Rock basically brought in like his drums and said, hey, we're going to use this. We're going to use these toms, this snare, Sabian cymbals, even though Lars is endorsed with Zildjian.
Yeah.
So, and it sucks too, because I guess I remember reading an article years ago with like the reason why the snare drum is so loud on Saint Anger. It's because when they recorded, I guess they recorded the rhythm guitars together with the drums or whatever. And the snare drum just cut through into the fucking guitar pickup. And it was like, it is what it is. Like that snare drum is just so loud.
Sharp.
Just bled through into everything. So they couldn't really turn it down.
Remember James trying to teach Kirk those riffs? He just couldn't do it.
And it's got to be so terrible when you got a camera crew.
Oh my
God. They're fucking filming you like this far away. It's like
they just changed it for him, so it worked.
Yeah,
he just couldn't get it. Oh man, that's funny. It's been a while.
Dude, I mean, listen, that was the first real album. I mean, I know like songs like Master of Puppets and other songs like they're not straight 4/4, but the average listener, you don't notice it. Like that's the beauty of some of those Metallica riffs where you don't really notice that it's not straight 4/4. And it's easier to play stuff like that because it doesn't really sound like it's off time, or not odd time, I should say. But on Saint Anger, like James was writing a couple riffs that weren't just straight 4/4. And I guess Kirk didn't have an easy time with that one riff. You're right. He's like, I can't fucking get it.
Do you know what song it was?
Man,
yeah.
If I hear it, I'll know. Wait, I know what it is.
Right.
Actually, I don't even know if it was Odd Time, the one riff. St. Angle, I typed in. Fucking Kurt Angle.
Great.
St.
Do
Angle.
you, minus the snare, do you like that album at all? No.
Isn't it?
Bored.
I think when it gets the wait. This part, it was this part. It was that. It was like he couldn't get the fast chug part like whatever the hell James was doing.
What song is that?
Some kind of monster.
Yeah.
And remember, not only the snare drum. James used an SM7B, which is this mic right here. Well, I don't know. I forget whose idea it was. They fucking took the windscreen off of it.
Oh, they did?
You know, you hear how tinny it sounds when you take this fucking thing off?
Yeah.
Like everything is just aggressive as shit. And that's so if you ever watch videos of James tracking vocals, he's got this fucking thing with no windscreen on it.
Just the mesh.
Not even. It's metal.
Yeah.
You can't fucking there you go.
Yeah. See, these Brian have more mesh in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's mesh underneath the thing, but I mean these microphones are kind of meant to like, you know, gotta fucking block out that S and the wind and all the shit. And you can hear it. It sounds so harsh. Where is it?
I got the Dr. J for this thing.
It is. There it is, the fucking JJ.
Hey.
The fucking afro.
Yeah.
I think on their tour now they play 1 or 2 songs off that album.
They might play Saint Anger, right?
Yeah, Randy Price was just there. He's still here.
This was the first part we heard. Remember, they had like a teaser thing on their website.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember me and Balls were kind of pumped. Because we're like, all right, that's kind of cool. That fucking snare, dude. It's just kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
The G.G. Allen shit mic. And then this part.
Yeah. Great drum parts, just they sound like shit.
And then the teaser ended. It was like that clip, like a shorter clip, obviously. But I remember like me, Mike, and Jimmy were kind of pumped, like, fuck yeah. Take it back, you know?
Yeah.
And then just, you know?
Has there ever been an interview with Bob Rock and they're just like, what the fuck were you guys doing on this? Like, do you ever talk about explain it?
Yeah.
It sounds
a lot of it is like the band was in total disarray, such turmoil. Obviously, the thing that happened with Newstead, and then James and Lars were at each other's throats. James went into fucking rehab. And
for a year.
Yeah, it was almost like they've said it, like that's the album that they had to make at the time in order for them to like stay together and be a band. I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know. Oh, did you see a thing? I watched a clip when Kirk was on that metal show. I don't know how long ago it was. Obviously, that show hasn't been around for a while.
Right.
But they had all the albums out and the actual LPs, you know, and they had a stack of them, and they said, "Kirk, put your in order Metallica albums." Dude, he put fucking Saint Anger in front of Load, and wow. I forget who it was. Who were the other two guys on the show with him?
Jim Brewer.
No, not Brewer. Jim.
Florentine. I'm sorry.
Florentine. One of those guys asked him, like, "Wow, you put Saint Anger in front." Even with like no solos, and Kirk was like, "Yeah, we didn't do any solos now, but you know what? Like, there's something about that album that, you know." So I just think it was a very pivotal moment and a very intense time in their lives.
Mhm.
And that album probably sticks out to all of them for that reason. And maybe it holds a special place in their heart.
Sure.
And kind of what Jay's saying, if they wouldn't have done that album, if they wouldn't have followed through with it all, band probably would have broke up. If they wouldn't have got that guy to come in and, be their shrink.
Yeah. Well, you know what the best part, because you guys have watched that documentary of the making of Some Kind of Monster, right?
Yeah.
Dude, the best to me is there's a beauty to Lars and James' relationship. And when they're at each other's throats, what's the guy's name? I'm sure somebody, not Don. That was the two guys on that metal show, but they're I don't want to call him a shrink. What did
the psych? What the hell are they, Brian? You're the
psychiatrist.
psychiatrist.
Yeah, okay, psychiatrist. He's trying to like help them see eye to eye and get things happening. And okay, well, when he says this, what he really means is this. So he's trying to get Lars and James like on the same page together. And then once they get on the same page together, they're both like, we don't fucking fuck him. Get him the fuck out of here. Like they both turn on him.
Yeah. How much were they paying him a day? Remember Lars had like the dollar amount. We're paying this fucking guy 10 grand a month or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And it just, to me, it was almost like, wow, how fucked up. He's the reason why you guys basically stayed together.
But they were finally able to agree on something.
Yeah. But the way they got rid of him, I thought was kind of like fucked up,
And that's also when Lars
didn't he want to go on tour with him and shit like that too? Like he thought
every day for 2 years.
Well, didn't he also hand in? Remember where they were like everybody in the band was going to write lyrics?
Yeah.
And then he wrote lyrics and like handed them over.
This fucking sweater on.
Yeah, his cardigan. So I think that might have been like, all right, now you're crossing the line. Stuff like that.
Yeah, remember he was going to buy a house.
Yes.
Like in California where they're at, and they're like, this fucker wants to buy a house. Does he think he's part of the band?
Yeah.
Anyway, have you seen it, Brian?
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time.
Oh man, I just watched it like a year ago again for like the third time. It's really good.
It is.
Yeah, I enjoy watching with like Lars and Dave Mustaine.
That part to me is hard to watch.
It's hard to watch, but I don't know. I enjoy it.
Yep. Bob Rock was pissed. He was like sad that he wasn't going to be the bass player.
Yeah.
Yep. Then he kind of like started throwing Jason under the bus a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
More bands should do that behind the scenes stuff. I think that's what we want.
I love watching that shit when bands are in the studio and they're writing or they're talking about a part like, yo, do that part again. Or, like I love the creativity.
Even the shit behind backstage, either pre or post show, that type of stuff I like too.
Mm-hmm.
But
the whole thing about if Mustaine was still in the band type of thing, dude, I don't think this band would have lasted as long as they did. Because Mustaine's personality is so volatile. And I think Kirk is the perfect person to be in that, just his personality.
Yeah.
Like remember when, come on guys, like he's just always trying to be even keel and bring some kind of like just innocence to what they have, being one of the biggest bands that ever plugged in guitars and fucking hit a drum set, And it's something so innocent about him in that band, even though I'm sure, there's a lot of other shit, but it's just, he almost brings everybody down. And it's like, okay, maybe it's not as serious as we think it is. Because look at Kirk over here,
I like Kirk. I always have.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't hate him. Someone said, who was it?
What's up, Lewis?
Jason Lee says, I wish Jason Newsted would come back to Metallica. Every time I see, what's his name?
Trujillo,
it just doesn't fit.
I am with you.
The look, his stage presence. Like, it just, I don't know. And I'm sure he's probably just a hired gun, isn't he?
No, he writes.
Supposedly not. I don't know if he writes, but like he's in the band.
No, he gets writing credits, especially in the last like couple albums.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I mean, probably if you line them all up, technically he is the best bass player that's been in that band.
Yeah, Mikey says that he's a beast. He's good.
Yeah, but there is something called there's something called like chemistry thing and just the look. Like in my opinion, Newstead was just that connection to the fans.
He stepped right in.
Yeah. It looked and sounded and felt like it should have been. Like that's, he is Metallica's bass player to me.
That look he used to always do.
Yep.
His head banging was off the charts.
Yeah, his chiropractor didn't think so.
No.
Or neck surgeon. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just weird how some bands, right? There's something about them that makes people like, there's people that aren't even Metallica fans that like watching their documentaries and behind the scenes stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I just find it interesting because, I don't play bass, but to see someone like him, how he plays with his fingers and as opposed to picking, I'm like, how can you play that fast with your fingers as opposed to, the pick?
Because you have more than one pick when you're playing with your fingers. If you really, you watch some of these guys that play with their fingers, they can just fucking motor.
And bass players have strong calluses on their fingers. Like,
but just like if you're picking, like you have that strength, right? Like, and I use
wrist strength,
yeah, and you're like this moving real quick, but with your fingers, like I don't feel like you have the purchase, if I may, like the strength to to make it sound good. But obviously they do.
Yeah,
they'll use two fingers on one string.
Some guys will use three, man. You fucking look at guys like Billy Sheehan. He'll use all his fingers.
Yeah,
so do I. But not on a guitar.
Just three, yeah. Beesman.
Brian, I heard he downtunes his bass. Probably.
So Mikey says Flea puts crazy glue in the holes of his fingers.
Holes?
Probably from playing.
Oh, like with the calluses. So gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh. I think Flea is an awesome bassist.
Oh yeah, he's just a weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, guys that can do both, play with pick and do their fingers as well.
Yeah.
When was the last time the Chili Peppers came out with an album?
You mean a good album?
Just the album in general.
I think hasn't been that long. I mean, Anthony Kiedis is too busy writing books about, banging fucking, underage girls. So I don't know.
Return of the Dream Canteen.
What?
That was our last album.
When was that?
2022.
Flea is a lib.
I think most of them are.
That's true.
What band do you think EVH would have been great in if not for Van Halen? Probably any band. I mean,
like keeping his style into a different band.
Well, I mean, think of it this way. He wrote all of the music. So, I mean, are you talking about pairing him with another guitar player? Like, what if he was in the Lynch Mob or Dokken or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys
think heroin use is
underrated?
Underrated.
Who?
John Frusciante.
Oh,
I don't, and I love Mikey Mojo. I don't think Frusciante's that amazing, in my opinion. Like
I think it's just his style. Like he's obviously not a shredder.
No,
he's not a metalhead. So it's just I think his playing in Chili Peppers, I think, was very fucking good.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I think Flea's the man. I just don't think Frusciante or the other guitarists are that amazing, that band. That's just my opinion. My opinion. And I think Anthony Kiedis is the worst lyricist of all time.
Under the bridge downtown.
So
Not
shitty.
a bad song.
Oh, dude, how many records do they sell for that one?
Well, dude, think
Like
of that intro.
Yeah,
The
it's like
intro to that
top
song.
20 most selling albums. Yeah, the intro.
That's a great intro, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an average guitar player coming up with that intro, you know?
No.
Yep.
That song was massive.
Speaking of pairing guitar players up, I would love to see a band with John Petrucci and fucking Michael Romeo. Holy shit. I know not many people probably are like, Michael Romeo, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know who Michael Romeo is.
He's in the main band he's in, I'm not a fan of, Symphony X, but he has 2 solo records and they're both amazing. And when I listen to those records, I'm like, man, like he and Petrucci would be like perfect together in a band.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Michael Romeo, the porn star.
KXM Rock says Eddie and Led Zeppelin. He probably would have improved that band if he would have joined them.
Well, I think he'd probably improve any band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's difficult when you talk about Eddie joining another band because Eddie was the songwriter.
Yeah, it'd just be like a singer and drums and bass from another band would join him. Almost.
Yeah. Eddie and fucking Nuno together.
That'd be crazy.
Nuno with that dope guitar headstock.
The guitar headstock snob. Brian Beaton.
That's me. And plus the body is fucking weird too.
Jay, have you checked out A to Z band Killer? I'll type it up right now. Let's see what it is. Is that what it is? A-Z? Oh yeah, I guess it is, huh? They have an alligator as their please tell me those aren't the drums. Okay.
Eastman loves this stuff.
I'm not a fan of the drum sound, but let's check out the music here. And the guitar playing is obviously pretty damn good.
What's Brody think? Oh man,
I'll check him out. Jay, is Jay ever a fan of the drum sound? Yes. You know what? Look at this. Check this out. Ready?
Lewis.
See, let's see. What is it? All right. I sent this to to Beesman and those boys the other morning.
Was this the one at 3 a.m. you sent?
Yes. Yep. Check out these drums. Ready? Hold on. Let me fast forward it because it takes a minute to get the intro going. Let's see. See, I like those drums, man. Those are fucking just, they sound good. Renus, my man. Look at this shit. See? Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I was driving home from my parents' house and I had this shit fucking cranking.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, dude. The singer's phenomenal. Like this, they have a handful of really, really kick-ass songs. Some really, some of that are kind of like, But the guitar players, who's the guitarist, Renus? Because I know nothing about these guys. I just know that they kind of came out, like this album came out in 91. So this era of like, you know, the big fucking rock shit was done.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like too late.
How did you find him, Jay?
On Spotify. I mean, I've heard of them back in the day, but I never listened to them, never even gave them a chance. And then, you know, listen to a lot of 80s shit, you know, on Spotify when you scroll down or scroll whatever up.
Yeah.
It'll be like bands, you know, fans of this band also listen to, and it came up, and I put on this album, and I was like, whoa.
They're from France.
What?
They're from France.
Are they really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Just like Gojira.
See that shit 91. It's like, baby. It's like, all right.
Mark Digolo is the guitar player.
Mark Digolo, Bruce
Deuce Digolo.
Wow. Let me get to the solo real quick. Let's see. Here, listen to this shit, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get fucking flagged for XYZ tonight. Don't say no. But the first two songs, especially on this album, Face Down in the Gutter and Don't Say No, those are the two jams. Dick and Blow. I'm sure Jeannie hates this shit by now because I've been cranking this shit the last
I love it.
Yeah. So. Hard rock, glam pop metal unit with roots in both France and the United States.
Unit.
XYZ was founded in 86 by bassist Pat, not Pat LaFontaine, the hockey player, but Pat Fontaine, and vocalist Terry Laos, whatever. Both
from Vietnam, Laos.
Yeah, Laos. Laotian.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this shit. The Don Dokken produced album peaked at number 99.
99.
I think the first album that came out before this one. I guess Don Dokken produced that one. That's pretty cool.
Oh, there you go. That's why Jay loves it.
I'm not a fan of that album too much though, but this one. Because I love the fucking part of my problem with a lot of the 80s shit, and I've told you guys about this, is like the production where the drums are just that overly fucking reverbed and nothing, you know.
It sounds like an 80s album.
Well, this does, but it sounds like a well-produced 80s album, you know? Like real fucking drums, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Dude, if I could sing like this guy, I'd be a singer. I'm telling you. Right fucking now. Be the shit. Love it.
Oops.
Don't do blow.
Don't do blow. Oh,
That's
man.
good stuff, Beesman.
Yeah. All right, we got some making up to do here, boys.
Yeah.
Because last week, let me see, where are the videos from last week that we skipped through?
Where are the videos at?
Which one did we show? I got the Hulk Hogan one.
Hulk Hogan.
All right, which one's this? Which one did we show? The river rafting one?
Yeah. That was it.
That was it.
And then you went bye-bye.
Yeah. Bleh. All right. Now this one, this is a two-parter. Let's see. All right, we'll show this one first. Actually, I guess we should do.
The fuck are you doing?
Hold on. Okay. You guys have seen those cheese rolling videos?
Oh, these are great.
I just don't understand.
Once a year, right?
Is this in Wisconsin?
No, it's in like Norway or some shit over there. Right, Jay?
Yeah.
Cooper
People
Hill.
get fucked up doing these. They find like the steepest hill in the country, and they roll a fucking thing, a wheel of cheese down there.
I've seen guys do it with watermelon too.
Oh yeah.
Bitch!
Here we go. There it goes. See it?
Oh my god.
There it goes.
There's Beesman. Senator.
Cheeseman.
He lost his phone.
What is?
Oh, maybe it isn't true.
Oh my god. It's like dead bodies coming down. There's corpses coming down here. That guy in a fucking Spider-Man or Superman outfit there?
Does the guy have Heelys on? Look at him. You're dead.
Absolute carnage.
Who won?
I don't think there's any winning in this. There's a lot of losing.
All right, so I showed you that one. Remember the one? Remember the one that one guy that did like 50 flips?
Yeah.
So here's another angle of this guy. Ready for this?
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Dude, that's like Tunga Vailoa fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, do the fuck as he goes down. Listen to him.
Look how hard his head hits, dude. Boom.
Wearing a cape.
No, it's his soul. How fast do you think he's going? Looks like he's doing like 50 miles an hour. That sound is the best.
He's got the Tua arm going.
Yes.
Oh my
God. How many fingers am I holding up?
Yeah, Jesus.
Tuesday. Oh shit. All right. So that was last week. The two that I missed. The Roadcaster fucked up on. Which one's this?
Look at this, Jay.
So this is some chick from some band that I don't know. I never heard of her before, but I went to the website. This chick was okay.
The Filthy Curse.
I don't know. I think it's I don't know what the band's called, but anyway, look at this shit.
Hey, fuckers!
Nice, Slack.
Whoa. What happened?
Look at the fan. Who puts a fan there?
Whoa. Oh.
Whoa. Sounds like a ping pong table, doesn't it?
Sounds like a piccolo snare.
Whoa. Whoa.
And Uncle Laser there? Nice lie.
Oh.
Damn, son.
It's not the first time she's been hit like that.
Definitely not the first one she's taken off the face.
Whoa.
But that fan is booking too, right? That's on high.
Nice lie. Whoa. Damn.
Oh.
That'll ruin your night right there.
Well, ruin the guy's night that was planning on getting a little ass.
Yeah.
Her fake eyelashes are still on the fan blades.
Lie.
It starts to catch her hair. Oh.
Oh.
Let's slow motion this one, shall we?
He's like, I don't have to use my Rooflin tonight. Nice lie. Whoa.
All right, one more with this.
Nice lie.
Ba-ding. All right, what's this one? All right, here we go. You ever take me golfing, boys? This is what I'm doing. What the fuck's Jay bringing a bag of fucking Stay Puffs with him?
Oh no! Just throw them on the course. Oh yep.
Jacking up fools.
Around there. Hey, is that my ball over there? Or is that a marshmallow?
Yep. I find a lot of joy watching this. I don't know why. I see your guys' face. You're like both of you. Both. Oh.
This is why I use color.
Done that before.
Yeah.
That's great. Kurt, do you use white balls?
Yep.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. I use all different colors. Blue, pink. The only one I just don't do is green, because sometimes you can't even find it in the middle of the fairway.
Yep, I use good old white balls, just like the ones that are between my legs.
Or are you ready for the mosh pit?
Yes.
Everybody.
Give it to me.
What is that? That Wolfgang Van Halen?
I think your tit just fell out. Oops. What the fuck is that guy?
This guy from Green Day.
He's fucking. What is it called when you're like paddling with fucking
the canoe?
Yeah.
He's kayaking.
Oh.
Oh. I like that. The fucking the hi-hat right there.
Look at this guy's face. There's Kurt. The sound effects are so good. That Davy Crockett.
The first one's my favorite. didn't realize it.
That's great.
Lion roar.
Who's this band? I like them.
What's this guy doing? He's just throwing haymakers.
The San Jose Sharks jersey.
Oh, that's too good.
That's awesome.
Did you send that one to Balls?
No, I try not to send these ones to that group because I want,
Save
I
it,
want Beesman to be fresh with it. I don't want to spoil it.
I would come out with my own move if I was in the pit. I'd just start like typing. It's like something stupid.
You realize? Oh shit.
She thought that was a fucking Jimmy John sandwich coming at her face.
The fuck are you doing?
Sweep the leg.
Jay, that was a good one.
I'm glad I saved it for last.
Do you have a problem with that? No mercy.
Lawrence.
No mercy.
Ah, shit, boys.
Best. It's so good. Nice job, Jay.
Thanks. Hey, don't forget.
Night, Mikey.
UTB 15 code is covered up with there, but kernels and tessyswitch.cab.
Yeah.
UTB 15 get you 15% off.
Check them out.
We'll get some gift cards for the anniversary.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Channel member the time.
When we first met, girl.
On the phone, you and me, UTB, girl.
And these are the real motherfuckers, the channel members.
Wait, these are?
I just say that because Brian says.
Brian.
Thank you, channel members.
Not according to Brian.
Nope. But our channel members are growing.
Bobby D.
Because of Nick just dropping trow and dropping dimes.
I think Nick had a Gizmachi question earlier, but I forgot to get back to it. Sorry, Nick. Message me or something with any questions you have.
Give us a call.
Give us a call. 802-715-5150. You can put that up now. I don't even think I have it active on my phone right now either.
Activate.
Where is it?
Yeah, Andy Carson. All day, all night. Randy Price and Warlag on the first row here. I just read them. Yeah, we got the who's going next? Who's going next?
Huh?
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Nelson Rodriguez.
Nelson Rodriguez, Jurgen Callahan, Paul Martin Forrest, Positive Flag, and 5150 Daryl Martin.
Mikey Mojo. The joke riddler.
Michael, 888-632-4389.
8675389.
James G. Spot, Polly Walnuts, Patty Dill.
Fucking Ron.
It's like that chick getting hit in the face.
Great show, boys. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of the week.
Brian Piccolo.
Brian Piccolo. Yeah, thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of the week. Stay safe. We'll see you soon.
You got me, Kevin. Sorry to cut you off, Beesman.
We got some beef. Why do we have beef in the upper right-hand corner?
Uh-oh, I just got a text, Jeannie. I just got a text from Jeannie. Did you just hit the snare? Or no, did you just hit a snare?
Whoops.
Sorry.
Kurt made me do it.
Kurt's fault. Okay, I blamed you.
Thanks, Lizard.
Thanks, Lizard. That's all I got. Be good, everyone.
It's Jeannie right now.
No, it's more like this.
Yeah. I wish it was like this.
Jay's on the mic, throwing shade like a king. Boner jams, drops jokes that always sting. Kurt's got the one-liner sharp as a knife. Play them sitting back, just observing life. Under the bus, we're tossing and fast. Some laughs hit hard, others sure don't last. A guy that killed his bird feels the burn today. Dick jokes flying as we pave this way. We hate a certain guy who brags non-stop. Thought he was first, but he barely touched the top. Clicks and claps for stories he fakes. A tale this wild no one else makes. Under the bus we're tossing and fast. Some laughs hit hard, others sure don't last. A guy that killed his bird feels the burn today. Dick jokes flying as we pave this way.